New Claude Opus 4.6 update is insane. If you are still using AI the same way you were 3 months ago, you are already behind. The AI landscape just shifted, and most people have no idea. Anthropic just dropped Claude Opus 4.6, and it changes everything: a 1 million token context window, parallel agent teams, self correcting code. This is not a small update. This is a completely different way to work with AI. And if you stick around, I will show you exactly what it can do and how to use it. What is going on, everybody? I am Julian, and I help you learn and use AI tools so you can actually get more done in less time. Today, we are breaking down the biggest AI model update of 2026 so far, Claude Opus 4.6 from Anthropic. So let us get into it. So, what is Claude Opus 4.6? It is the latest and most advanced model from Anthropic. It dropped on February 5th, 2026. Anthropic themselves said it plans more carefully, stays on task longer, works better in large projects, and catches its own mistakes. That last part is huge. An AI model that can review its own work and fix errors before you even notice them. Now, let me give you some numbers to back this up. On Terminal Bench 2.0, which tests real world coding tasks, Opus 4.6 scored the highest of any model. It also scored the highest on Humanity's Last Exam, a test of complex reasoning across multiple subjects. On GDP-Val AA, which measures real knowledge work across 44 professional fields, Opus 4.6 beat OpenAI's GPT 5.2 by about 144 ELO points, and it beat its own predecessor, Opus 4.5, by 190 points. And on BrowseComp, which tests how well a model can find hard to locate information online, it scored higher than every other model. So, across coding, reasoning, professional work, and research, this model is leading right now. But here is the feature everyone is talking about: the 1 million token context window. A context window is basically how much information the AI can look at and think about at one time. Previous Opus models had a 200,000 token limit. 1 million tokens means you can hand the AI multiple entire books, a full code base, hundreds of pages of documents all at once, and it can process all of it together. To put this in perspective, Opus 4.6 scored 76% on MRCR V2, a needle in a haystack test that checks whether the model can find specific information buried in a massive amount of text. Sonnet 4.5, another Claude model, scored 18.5% on the same test. From 18 to 76, that is a completely different level of capability. What this means practically is you can upload an entire project, all the files, all the documentation, all the research, and Claude works with all of it at once without losing track. No more splitting things into tiny chunks. Now, there is another feature tied to this that most people are overlooking: context compaction. Here is the problem: long conversations and long running tasks eventually hit the context window limit and things break. Context compaction automatically summarizes and replaces older parts of the conversation as you get close to the limit. Anthropic described this as enabling effectively infinite conversations. You can work on a project with Claude for hours without it losing track. Next up, adaptive thinking. Before this update, extended thinking was a simple on or off switch. With adaptive thinking, Claude decides for itself when it needs to think harder. Simple question, quick answer. Complex problem, deeper reasoning. You can also control this with 4 effort levels: low, medium, high, and max. High is the default. Crank it to max for your hardest problems. Dial it down for quick tasks. You get the best output where it matters and save time everywhere else.